Hi, Amanda. Okay, I've got your ad up, right? So this is actually very good. It's the neat thing about teaching this class is that I get to watch students become better designers right in front of my very eyes. So just the alignment associated with this piece is just bringing an enormous amount of visual um, hierarchy and an enormous amount of harmony as page harmony as well. So there's just a couple of areas that I have recommendations. Let me just do something here. I just want to take this. I just want to use my straight edge here. So we've got wonderful alignment here, right here, that left margin, that left type margin. That's excellent. What I would have done is I would have extended this right down to about there, the twig, and that definitely would have reinforced that left margin. Then we have this second margin right here, which again is aligned and it's really done well. I think there's only one area that's out of alignment. The contact information is perfectly aligned with M and movers. That was smart. But this little tag right here, this little subhead right here is not quite in alignment, as we can see. Here, let me zoom in. I'll grab my straight edge and we can, whoops. Grab the straight edge, and we can see that if we place it on the W, it's not quite in alignment right there. So just a little bit out of alignment right there. And then the only other thing is repetition, right? So I think you're showing good elements of principles of design. Now, one thing I would recommend here is watch your typographic hierarchy. Okay, so this should be much bigger. It's the central focal point, right? That's the headline. That's the most important. This subhead is more important. Theoretically, a subhead is more important than theoretically, a subhead is more important than the other alternative informational text right here. So theoretically, it should be bigger, right? So I would say the subhead should be about this big. Okay, then need help moving will help. Those should be combined together right there because they're in terms of proximity, they're very, very closely related. So they should be very close to each other on the page. Okay, and then in terms of repetition, I would have repeated this leaf somewhere, maybe down here in the corner, maybe up here somewhere, right here or something. Just and you'll see how that'll again will increase harmony just by mere repetition. There's a little kind of a unwritten rule in design that says if you're going to use something in a composition once, if it's only used once, either get rid of it or repeat it because that points to repetition as a design principle, and it also points to inconsistency in the inclusion of design elements. Okay, so my only concern really is just that little. Actually, no, I think you've done perfectly. This is just so minor; it almost seems like a mistake, but it looks like the intent was alignment. And then you've repeated the type effects with the stroke and the hue, so that's fantastic. So I think you've covered everything in this assignment, and I'm so glad that you're really starting to pick up on the elements and principles design. It's very apparent in your work. All right, great job. Thanks so much for sharing.